Yes, guys. Hello and welcome to the Benchwarmers. Got my fellow warmers with me here. We got Dre. We got Waves. And yours truly, Mr. World Champion, Omall. Let's get it. What's popping, guys? What's popping?
I wonder why we are just Dre and Waves while they are world champions.
Well, I mean, listen, it's a title you have to earn, you know. It's a title you have to earn.
See. Yeah, I see.
So-
All right, this time heard.
Yeah. So I believe, it's well earned. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot to get into today. We're talking about transfers, talking about predictions, and anything else that pops up. So welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show, everybody. If you're new here, we're called Benchwarmers, and it's just a couple of friends, never yet play a professional, but we get our little breakdown.
Yeah,
of the game,
professional
you know what I
breakdown.
mean? Yeah. Most of Premier League, but not just limited there. And yeah, excited for what is gonna come of this. All right, we're gonna kick things off talking about the top summer transfers. Yeah. Before we start, Mandaman, all right?
Yeah.
Good one.
Proper.
The league starts today, so
Yeah.
we're excited about that. Another 9 months where 11 months on a football, on a pitch where a kick run, a look at ball, I'm gonna
Yeah.
determine the mental state. But you don't know.
Right. Some better than some.
tell
You
you,
know
I tell
what I
you.
mean? If you support a certain team, you're more likely to struggle. Oh man.
That team would be, I'm assuming, Chelsea.
I mean, no sir.
I know you, man, is not talking about the greatest team of all time.
How much
Treble.
you finish for? 14, 15
29.
last season? I look, you said number 14 or 15 when we finished last season. I'm all gone.
Yeah, that guy come back, man.
Yeah.
Can't
We don't need to
remember.
talk about the past. The past is
Yeah.
the past.
Coincidental.
I'm shocked and
amnesia.
surprised you'd say that. Because all we can hear about back then and the
Yeah.
past when they come on to Manu.
And that's
So
the
this
thing
I
with
say we're like
Martin.
for the past. That's what you said.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is that
I'm
my
like it. Keep that.
memory does not allow me to do any
To
recollection
recall
of last
any
season.
bad. Oh,
But
I
I can
see.
remember years prior,
I see.
maybe 1999, even as far as
1980.
2004
Yeah, man, we know about
when we
1970.
won the FA
That-
Cup over Man City.
That is
That's
my
all I'm saying.
issue. That's my issue with Manu.
So,
The
hey,
thing with Manu, you can never speak about the present. You can only speak about
Speak
the
about the
past.
past. Yeah, man.
okay.
Yeah.
So, speaking about the present and speaking about right now, speaking about what's been happening in the market,
Yep.
name a team in the Premier League who has had a better transfer than Man U. I'll wait.
Liverpool,
Chelsea,
Arsenal,
No,
Man,
absolutely no.
Man
hold on
City. What are you
Man
talking about?
City. Who you talking about? You talking about? Who you talking
Absolutely
about?
not.
Cunha and Mbeumo. Two
Mbeumo.
decent ballers. Don't get me wrong.
Come on,
Right?
come on, come on,
But
come on,
Right.
come on,
let's
man.
talk about Gyökeres from Arsenal versus Cunha. Who would you rather have in your side?
All right. So,
So yeah, I guess we'll start with Manu then. Yeah. So
Hey.
so your transfer in will have Mbeumo, Mateus Cunha, you have
Decent
Benjamin
baller, yes.
Sesko,
baller.
and I think that's it, right?
I mean, some pending transfers based on the rumors, but we're only speaking about what we have here and now. So,
Yeah.
here's the thing that you guys need to always remember when looking at transfers, right?
Mhm.
When a team signs a player from another league,
Just watch him trap himself. Make him trap
no,
himself.
I'm not tripping myself. All I'm just saying is that history tells you that when a player from another league comes in, 4 times out of 5 they don't hit the ground running and they're not proven. What Man U has done is we have signed 2 of the most proven Premier League goal scorers in Cunha and Mbeumo. The other transfers, yes, Arsenal did Zubamendi and Gyökeres, and I'm not sure why, they bought Madueke from Chelsea, right? Because he was at Chelsea on the bench. The other 2 transfers are players from...
No.
come on. So the
Man,
other
can
two
never start.
transfers that came in were players who were from another league. Now we don't know what they're going to do, as opposed to we bought two Premier League players who were saying, "Hey, you used to live up the road, come and live down the road. Relatively the same street. All you're doing is changing your address. You're still eating the same food. You're still wearing the same clothes. All you're doing is changing where you work." That's all I'm saying. In the case of Man City, you guys have Cherky, right? Yes, very good player. I watched him at Leon when Man U knocked them out of the Europa League last year. Please remember. It's a very physical league, the Premier League, so we don't know what he's going to do. You guys also need to remember that.
Yeah, I still don't get your point though. Like
Yeah,
how is
yeah,
this?
yes, you know what? You say a lot of words, you know, which you always do. You say a lot of
Yeah,
words.
Oh, come
right.
on,
You don't really land the point home because keep in mind, good ballers they are.
Yep.
Mboimo and
Yep.
Cunha.
Cunha.
ballers.
Decent ballers. Let me get that. Let's get that right. Decent ballers.
Yeah,
But
remember
are
the
they
team and the
title winning
system.
footballers though? Do you think do
You
you
know,
think those two can come to
Man
Man
U's
U?
name should not be mentioned near a title race right now. So
Nah, I got 'em. May I tell you that. But you know what? Me's a man, me like speak from Fox. And we have a game Sunday. Let's see how
yeah,
them perform Sunday.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
see
yeah.
me?
Well said,
Let's
well
see.
said. Yeah, so
So,
so I mean, Man U
go
thus
ahead.
far hasn't even strengthened their weakest points. Yes, we had that issue with goal scoring and Cunha and Mbuemo. Mbuemo did what, 20 goals last season?
Yep.
Something like
Only
that?
two other players were able to score more than him last season.
Okay, okay, yep,
I'll point that out to you. Very
yep.
consistent player.
Right. Under Thomas Frank, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But on still lacking goalkeeper, Onana is trash.
Okay.
Trash.
Okay.
Let me say that again. Hold on. Trash.
All right. You want me to say about that?
Man,
Come
I
on.
think I giggle.
Yes, the brother there make some whole heap of mistake.
Yeah.
But the defense of Man U did
Ye-
nothing to help that man.
Exactly.
Because if you look
That's
at it,
the
look on the statistic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Onana had more saves than Alisson last season, right?
Well, that's
But the issue was there was more shots and goal
Yeah.
in Man U compared to Liverpool.
yeah,
So right
yeah.
there, so it says to you,
Just
the defense come like
statistics-wise,
strainer.
Right.
Then just make everybody
Alright.
come around there kick shots off my man.
So let me just point out two things real quick, right? Under Ruben Amorim, when he
Yep.
came in the games that Man U played, we had, I would say, and don't quote me on this, right? But let's just say in the matches, we had about 54% of the ball possession. Our greatest issue was that we did not create enough for the strikers. And then when we did create chances, the strikers that we had could not finish them. Yes, I agree that Onana faced a lot of shots on goal, but that's also because our midfield was so weak that even teams at the bottom of the league were just
Yes,
running through
you just
our
solidify
midfield
my
like
point.
a shaking catch a buckle.
Yeah,
You
but
get what I'm saying?
you agree with everything
It
was
was just
said.
flowing, leaking.
So basically, we
if
never.
we improve the front line, all I'm saying is improving the front line is going to be better, because in many of these matches, had we scored 1 or 2 goals that we lost, maybe 1-0 or even the match draw 1-1, 2-2, we would have been victorious. That's another 20-30 points easily.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And let me see if I understand what you said.
Yeah.
Your midfield was trash.
Yeah.
Your
Defense was trash. Your
Your
goalkeeper
keeper
was
is
trash.
trash.
I
Your
didn't say
forward
that.
was trash.
Well, I'm finished. You didn't have a strike attacking forwards. They were trash as well. So
Yeah.
the game
That's
plan is
right.
to improve the
Just
strikers.
Yeah.
Forget about the defense, forget about the midfield, forget about everything else. Hopefully, them can score. And we won't lose 1-0 or 2-0.
Right.
All right, makes sense.
All right, so
Makes sense.
you guys are taking it out of context, right?
Yeah, man, we know.
And again, I'm going to say contrary to popular belief, the defense was not that bad, right? If you look at the clean sheets, I think Andre Onana was maybe fourth in the league in terms of clean sheets. So
we can't look it up. We can't look because Mr. Mom not like
let's look it
guessing
up.
up, bro.
So he had like maybe the fourth most clean sheets in the league. So from that standpoint of him having so many clean sheets, it means the defense was not that bad. Our problem is that we were not scoring enough goals. We weren't creating enough. We weren't scoring enough. So why I say we have had the best transfer window is that those areas we have addressed with Premier League proven players who are going to hit the ground running. There's no question about it. Simple.
Yeah, but okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing though. My thing is that the players that you are talking about, right? The players that you are talking about.
Here we go.
The players that you are talking about were playing for a different team, a different structure, with different players around them. Mateus Cunha was in a Wolves team that all the output was going to him, right? He was their main guy. Bruno Fernandes for you is the main guy for Man U, right?
And he's going to be dropping deeper.
Yeah. The thing now, where is Bruno going to play? How when they need time for gel, when they not just come in and start banging the goals them like I think. Bruno I go play a different role. Ahmad, who was on a savior until him get injured last season, him have to go play in a different role as well. Him can't go as much forward as he can, as he did last season. And again, Mboemo was playing under a Thomas Frank system that's completely different from how Ruben Amorim play. You know what I mean?
Solid points, and again, I know the team needs to gel, so you're right in that sense.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And again, you still haven't addressed the issue of defense and goalkeeper. Like you guys were bleeding goals, just bleeding goals. You know what I mean? And that you can't do nothing with that.
And again, I would say that even though there were some goals that we conceded which were defensive lapses, a lot of the goals that we conceded were goals where the defenders just shut down, not realizing that there was a man.
Yes, and nothing has changed. So I get the same result as last time.
Hold on there.
I mean, move on from money. I like talk about money.
Yeah, what last thing here? Me like talk stats now, because Mark talk from feeling. So me there look up stats.
Okay.
Mark say, Man U had what? Probably the top four in a clean sheets, right?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Wrong. Y'all
wait, what?
all the way wrong with that. Y'all all the way at number 9. 9 clean sheets. We had 10 clean sheets as opposed to Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Everton, Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, Newcastle, Man City, and Liverpool. 8 teams above you with more clean sheets. You're not at 4.
Okay.
Not
as I
at
said,
4
don't
at
quote
all.
me on it, but I know that Onana had a few.
It's not Onana, it's the midfield, the defense, and your goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And Fono solve for it is let's bring in some forwards. And some wingers.
Well,
Yeah.
transfer
It's a start.
It's
a start, you know. It's a start. But then, here's the thing. When you consider the improvements that the other teams have made, Man U pales in comparison. Comparison.
Okay.
All right, we could talk about Liverpool now. Liverpool. Look at Liverpool. Yeah. Liverpool brought in Florian Wirtz.
Yeah.
Big superstar. You yourself said, Marc, you impressed with him. Undeniable.
I've said it. Yep. Superstar.
Creative midfielder. Them Liverpool has been a spending spree. Hugo Ekitike.
Frimpong.
Gyökeres. Frimpong.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So yeah, Liverpool strengthen defense,
and
midfield
and attack.
And they're looking to bring in now
my
Isak.
boy
Yeah,
Isak. And if that go through, man, who are going to stop that the attacking force there?
All
Tell
right.
me.
Chelsea. But we'll get
So
there. Yeah.
who?
World champions.
Wow.
World champions. Yeah.
So if I'm not being biased, right?
Which you
There
are.
would be no. I'm being biased. So you guys know I don't like Liverpool. It's not a secret, right?
Right.
But from an unbiased perspective,
Yeah.
they really are the prohibitive favorites to lift a second consecutive title, which I'm hoping they don't, right?
They
And
won't. Yeah.
hoping they don't. From a transfer window, it has been very good. They had a lot of outgoings as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to
Yeah.
also look at
Outgoings.
that,
Them have
right?
of course the tragic
Diaz.
loss of
Yeah,
Jota.
Jota. Yeah.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Luis Diaz also gone.
Yep.
Bayern Munich.
Mm-hmm.
We have Darwin
Nunez.
Nunez gone.
Yep.
Saudi.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
And I think them still look for get out. What's his name again?
Trent also left to
Yeah,
Real
Trent
Madrid.
left.
Yeah, Trent from last season.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, yeah, but they still pay 10 million to get him to play the Club World Cup. So,
Right. Yeah. So
he
yeah, you know
left, yep.
them.
But
them
yeah, from a transfer perspective, and as you guys say, if they do get Isak, I hope they don't. That's gonna be a super team.
But here's my issue with Liverpool now. Why I don't think they would win. One, the whole drama with Isak. In mindset Naga did the same. Naga hit the ground running. Two, them bring in Wirtz, yes. Florian Wirtz. But remember now, Salah was the main man for them last season. And has been the main man for them, right? Especially when the front fire. Salah has been firing. Wirtz is a player where he's the main man, so everything got through Wirtz. And now we think there's gonna be this, it up to be it up to Arne Slot for make it work. But for me, I don't think they will hit the ground as running as they did last season. And that in itself, again, the blending, it now get them might need time. Because remember, Salah used to be the one who say, okay, give him the ball, dribble on the wing, go and go score. Wirtz, him playing in the middle of the park and expect everything to go through him. You know what I mean?
But you see, now for coach, but I think that's the way we kind of differ. Like, kind of, like, we have a little bit of difference in opinion because, as I said, Florian Wirtz, creative midfielder, right?
Yeah.
Everything flows through him.
Mm.
So, I honestly believe that there's going to be a great harmony between him and Salah,
think them
who
need
goes
time.
forward and score goals.
Yeah.
Florian Wirtz creates the opportunity.
Yeah.
Give them to Salah. I saw me feel a link up, they're going to work.
Okay.
You understand that? And that's just my opinion. I saw me picture it working.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's be real too, because a lot of persons were criticizing Trent about his defensive prowess, right?
Yeah.
Which they've done.
And replacing him at the back with a Frimpong who we know
Definitely upgrade.
more
top
defensively
defender.
sound.
Yep.
Yeah.
Top
Attacking
defender.
wise, we know he can go up into the attacking line. Maybe not as illustrious with his passing as how Trent was with all those assists, but we know he can, go up and down the flank and is very good, right?
Right.
Remember now, Gyökeres was very good last season, and as I said, Premier League proven. And then if Isak should come in, Premier League proven as well, so he should slot right in that team.
I
The
still
issue
think
that
him
I
need
would
time,
probably
though.
see
I don't
is,
think him just fit right in. I really
well,
don't.
I mean, let's see. My more concern for me is them having, because I think Ekitike has to start. You know what I mean? Playing 90
Yeah,
something for a player.
If
So
if they
so-
get Isak, that's what you're saying?
no, I am saying if they get both Isak and Ekitike, right? Just from my
Yeah.
thinking, which I could be wrong, where do both of them fit in the forward line?
Okay,
And then
yeah,
does
'cause
not
that was my
compromise
question as well, yeah.
the midfield in terms of, because remember last year that midfield pivot that they had was so good.
Gravenberg,
Yep.
yep.
So are they going to be compromised now? Because we know Salah is going to start on the right.
Right. That's a
So
given.
who is going to be that forward? Who's going to be on the left? Or is there going to be a tweak in formation? So all of these things that we need to see. But just from, a paper standpoint, just looking at the team, it's a very excellent team. And winning the league and then fine-tuning and adding all that stuff,
Yeah.
I really think it's going to be hard to stop them, just, from my perspective.
Well,
So, we'll
I
see.
guess we'll have to see, because again, when you consider the likes of Man City now, Dream, you get excited now when you're City.
man.
You know what I mean? but I just can't see City becoming who they once were, the Titan. I can't see it.
All right, this is what I think,
Not
right?
that-
City had a lot of transfers, right?
Yeah.
And some decent transfers. We are talking about Cherky a baller. From the same play against Manu last season, I'm like, the brother there, a baller,
Yep.
right?
Good.
We are talking about Ait Nouri. No, not last season, the previous season when Ait Nouri was at Wolves, right?
Yep.
Cunha was out. Ait Nouri was running forward.
Yeah, he's good.
For Wolves, right?
Yeah.
That just show you the man quality, right? Going forward on defense. Last season, a lot of goal contributions from goal scores to assists, right? I don't know how Pep go play him in terms of him and my boy there from the left back, Guardiola.
Oh,
Right? Personally, I think defensively wise, I know is far better than Guardiola. Like, I rate Guardiola as an attacking wing back maybe because he does get in. He's really good on the ball. He shows that he can score. And he's not afraid to take on one or two defenders. I like seeing that. But I really like Ait Nouri.
Yeah.
Right? We got Reinders coming in.
Player.
Decent. Reinders, I'm not so much familiar with Reinders, to be completely honest. But all expectation is that he's going to come in and probably take over a little bit from Rodri.
Oh, Rodri.
Is it KDB or Rodri? No. Yeah. Because Wirtz, Rodri, I think he has a knock, so I don't even think he's going to start the first.
Yeah, I think he's out until sometime in September,
Right.
late October, early October.
Another loss for them, by the way, which, again, we know the importance of Rodri in that
Pivotal.
team.
Yeah, suffered
They
last
just
season.
fell off a cliff.
Yeah, suffered.
Which they shouldn't have, really, if you think about it. But my thing is that Cherokee, I feel like the system that Pep plays, it's going to limit him. It will limit him.
Pep system limits everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And if you look at the type of player that he is, I feel like that's where the downfall will be. And the other thing too, again, City did not really improve on their defense.
No, defense is trash.
It's trash, right?
Complete trash.
Complete trash. They might play my boy there, the right back. Oh gosh, the name slipped me right now, because now they had so many injuries, and still, if you look at it, they were conceding late goals last season because of them defense.
Unable to keep a lead.
Unable to keep the lead. Many games across different competitions, lower oppositions as well, and then fail for just close out the game because of them defense. And they haven't improved on that, and that is why, for me, City, I don't see them reclaiming them throne, really.
Yeah.
It just depends on how these new crop of players gel and if they can work within Pep's system.
Right.
And then there's also, like for last season, for me, Doku needed to be starting on the left wing every game.
You think so?
Yeah, because as Doku come on, you could see the change in how the team play. There's a more attacking going forward. Doku is willing to take on one or two man, which is what you need from your winger. Someone who can, take on two man, cross the ball in the box.
Yeah.
Because worse, we have a man like Alan up front. Alan is not the kind of forward way like what's his name? We were just talking about him
Oh,
from Newcastle to
Gyökeres?
Liverpool.
Oh,
No.
Isak.
Oh,
Isak.
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 Yeah.
Where that come down the middle, get the ball, you know?
Right.
Alan depends on
Is
somebody find him in the box.
yeah, exactly.
A tap in a header, I'm get a one away when can use him brute force against a one man, right?
Right.
So you need somebody like on the wing like a Doku we can find him in the box. Worse, we don't have Bryna.
But
We don't
yeah,
have the creativity in Bryna for
I was
find
gonna
him.
say that. I was gonna say that. But
Oh.
see, for me, Doku, I don't know. Him need him no finesse. Him need a little.
You need more game
Fine
time.
tuning.
Yeah,
Maybe game
him
time.
just
You need
seem
more game time.
little
Him
too
wild, him
flash.
rough, him
Yeah,
forced.
and
Yeah.
for me,
I like
I
that
don't
in
know.
a winner. It remind me of the
But-
old time winger them. In
Yeah,
a
but
Pep's new system, every time Grealish gets the ball, Grealish will look for play the ball back.
right, boy,
Instead of
Grealish.
going
Yeah,
forward.
but
I can't believe it, Grealish.
do you see him getting more game time this season? I mean,
Nope.
with the reinforcements that you guys have made.
Yeah, and
You know-
and them link with Rodri right now. So
Rodri.
if Rodri come in, then
Yup. So
then
I don't know. I have no idea what Pep will do. I don't know what the team are going to look like.
Yup.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I mean, one thing that I always said with Man City and Pep is that you can't count them out. Pep usually finds
yeah,
out.
never.
And not only that, too, but they had a few players who underperformed last year. Let's not forget that 2 years ago, Phil Foden was the Premier
Yeah.
League Player of the Season.
Yeah,
Last year,
one season wonder though. Like,
no. So
You know, I feel like
He's
it's
a
based on
talented
where
player.
them that play.
yeah, there's talent there.
Pep have him on the wing. Foden no need for the on no wing. Foden, you get the best out of Foden in the middle.
That count.
yeah, but based on how the new players that you guys have brought in, you know, so Cherokee is in the middle. We know when
Yeah.
Rodri is fit, Rodri is there. So where does Foden fit? Foden more than likely is gonna be forced on the wing
Out
again.
on the wing, yeah. And
so-
them lose Savinha, right?
Which is
Savinha
crazy to miss.
Go-
Why
yeah,
Well,
you bring
not
Savinha
yet.
late last season? You get Savinha ball.
Yeah, like why you
Yeah.
bringing Savina or just for a couple months now for get rid of him, you know what I mean?
Well,
Which-
I mean, if you sell
if it go through,
Savinho and bring in Rodrigo, that's an upgrade.
Not bad.
True.
So if that's the plan, then there's nothing wrong.
Yeah,
with
but
that.
I actually didn't mind Savino.
Yeah.
I feel like he was trying, especially when the team was struggling so badly. And him actually, you know, you get something
He's a
out of him.
talented player.
Yeah, the talent.
I remember
is there, you know?
saying that to you guys a couple of times that, you know, I think when there were some injuries last year to that team and he got more game time, we
Yeah.
kind of saw what he could do in terms of once he got on the ball, he was looking to make things happen. So
Right,
he's a
yeah,
very
that's-
talented
yeah,
player, and I
yeah.
can see why he would maybe want to go to a Tottenham because, you know, he
I
would
don't
get...
think nobody wants to go to Tottenham. I think
I can't see
Well-
it, despite, you know.
I wouldn't want to leave. Like the problem is that they're just not
the
getting
game
enough
time,
game time.
Chance, game
Yeah.
time.
Look at Palmer. Look at Palmer. Palmer was just not getting enough game time at City.
Yep.
Players need time on the pitch for sure them can develop them play style, you know?
Right.
At City, there's just so many options, and Pep
Yeah.
just do this Pep roulette thing.
Yes.
It's just
Pep is
crazy.
like,
The ball is
okay,
not developed.
you go here, you do this, you go there, you do that. Him not give them the freedom for express
Never know
themselves.
who's going to play week in, week out.
Yeah, yeah.
One thing you're sure though, Alan now is a start.
Yeah.
Who is the backup striker now, though? That's that thing. I mean, it's Marmoush.
Mamouche.
Marmouche.
But Marmoush starts on the left.
I mean, when
When
Alan
you
was
look
out, he was running up front.
Yeah, and he did a good job too, yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean, he didn't get
now
much
when
goal
Foden
at the
can't
time,
sit,
Decent,
is it
yeah.
Marmoush going to be coming from the left with Foden from the right? With Haaland up front? Isn't that going to be the preferred
I don't
starting
think
front three? Because I can't see Foden going to the bench and I can't see Marmoush going to the bench. And we know Haaland is
Can't
going
see
to be up
Foden
top.
going to the bench? No.
Foden probably start off on the bench.
No. Pep bench Foden.
Foden most of last season.
Yeah, him bench him.
So remember, Foden had a knock for a couple games last
Even when
season.
Foden,
He never fit.
remember, Foden
And
wasn't firing.
He wasn't fit. Yeah,
he
he
wasn't
wasn't firing,
firing
but he
as-
wasn't fit.
Yeah.
So
No, man. I think Pep is not afraid to bench Foden.
Foden get benched for all of a game last season.
yes,
Yeah,
but
Foden
I'm
get
saying
bench.
a fit Foden who is on form, playing like we know he can, I don't see him starting from the bench in many games. Of course, there's rotation because there's a Champions League and the Cups, but I see him being, one of the better players in that side, especially a man who has lifted the Premier League Player of the Year. I consider him a pivotal part, so I really don't see him benching for 2 matches, which is why I am trying to figure out how you guys are going to work it. But hey,
Yeah.
Pep's probably
Pep will do
the
him
best
thing.
coach in the league, so I'm sure City will be fine.
Yeah, I guess the other shocking thing with City was that KDB.
His time was up. We could have seen him last season.
Yeah, the injury when they get man, the injury. I think of the injury just start for.
Even the season before that, you could say, "Oh, it was over." Prime KDB gone.
It's not
right?
like that, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think because the levels where he was at, anything below that, it might just seem like, yo, this isn't it.
And
You know what I
KDB
mean?
kind of older now. I don't know, young player no more.
What is it, 32,
30
33? Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Maybe 33. I'm not even sure
Yeah.
what's his age now, but I think he will do well at Napoli.
I mean, he didn't start off bad. The first game, he got 2 goals and an assist, so he might go on.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if Scott McTominay went over there and is
But
the
that's just a
MVP,
Man U issue, though. Anybody that Man U
Anybody go manual leave? He's 34, by the way.
34.
34, yeah.
Anybody who that manual leave automatically do better. Let's
Automatically,
manual hold down. Hold down.
almost like Arsenal in a sense. Yeah, I mean,
That is my concern with the new signings. I am hoping that they can reproduce the form that they showed at their previous clubs, because we know the Man U journey.
Different management, different style of play, different players.
So,
I will the factors. We'll see.
and that's why I was saying, Man U.
we shall see. I still have us finishing fourth.
Probably. We'll get to prediction, but I mean,
Funny enough, I have you guys at 5. I have you guys at 5.
Yeah, see? Fair enough.
yeah, I mean, for sure, you can't do as bad as you did last season.
Exactly.
For sure.
One game per week. Come on.
One game per week, get in a few times, but I mean, Arsenal,
Yeah, because
a
Arsenal.
big talking point, big talking point, because many people say, oh, Arsenal's issue was that they needed a striker.
Striker, yeah.
I have an issue with this because if you remember, what season was it? Not. I think maybe 3 and 4 seasons ago. Arsenal was actually scoring goals.
Yes. Not last season, the one before that.
Yeah,
they
the
were
one
like
before that. They were like
5, 4, 6.
Yeah, I mean them sets apart from City, which City is just City. They were scoring like 9. And them have like a season when them scoring 90 something goals. Let me try to pull it up here.
Yeah, I'm telling
But they were scoring goals.
the 2023 to 2024 season, they scored 91 goals. City did 96.
Yep.
But they had 91. They were scoring goals like crazy.
Right. So, you know what I mean? When people say, oh, Arsenal just need a striker, and I'm like, goals weren't an issue before. So why is that a talking point now?
Last season they didn't score as much goal.
He didn't score as much goal.
Yeah, that was
last season they only scored 69 goals.
Yeah, last season, and that's when most of the talk about them needing a striker came about. But my point is that before last season, and even the season before, they were on fire. You know what I mean?
So what happened last season? The question is
exactly. Yeah. So the fact that people just bring up, say, oh, they just need a striker, and that's Arsenal's issue. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. That's the problem.
I think the guys just had a bad run of form last season, really and truly, because it's the same set of guys, right?
Yeah,
just pretty much. Yeah,
poorly.
They have a good core, Don't get me wrong.
Saka was out for quite some time as well.
Which is a factor as well. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. So what I was going to point out though is that there were many games last season where I was watching them, right? And, they just needed maybe a moment of brilliance from someone in the forward line to get them over the line. Because we know their defense is very good, right? Well-oiled machine.
Right.
Most
Yeah.
clean sheets in the league. We know about, Saliba and Gabriel and just,
Yeah,
how
good
formidable the
partnership.
defense is.
Yeah.
Very good, right? But the problem was that going forward, a lot of matches, they were probably 1-1 and just needed somebody to get on maybe the end of crosser, just provide, that moment of brilliance to get them over the line. Now, if we go back to maybe a season or two ago when they were scoring goals, the problem is that Man City was so good that even though they were scoring 91, there was a team
We're
scoring
scoring 96.
yeah, you see, not 96. So last season, the point can be made that if they really had a striker, they probably would have maybe not won the league because Liverpool were so good for the first half of that campaign, not losing and stuff. But they probably would have made it, a better race going into maybe the last 2 or 3 matches because even playing against Manchester United in the FA Cup semi-finals, right? Man U went down to 10 men. And remember, they got so many chances to put that game away. And they were unable to capitalize on that because they lacked a clinical forward to get them over the line. So, I mean, I can see why, that would be a talking point for them. And then they went out and got, maybe the best
They have some
forward
issues, yeah.
who was available on the market in terms of goals per game.
Right.
So,
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like Arsenal always having an excuse for say, oh, this is
Guys,
this is
I'm
it.
back, right?
yes.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. Camera
Yeah.
jump off.
Yeah, man, no problem. Technical
Yeah.
issues. Yeah,
But
but
I
I think
mean,
Arsenal
they're
just
excellent at
always have
coming
an
second. They're
excuse.
consistent.
Yeah.
And funny
I
enough,
mean,
even though they finished second in the league last year, we still scored more goals than them, which is absolutely crazy. I remember we went on this 10 game losing streak, bro.
yeah.
So they really do, like, the strikers really, really underperformed last season.
Yeah, I mean, them getting Gyökeres now, which at first it was a baller with me didn't want for Chelsea. But them getting me now, top scorer in the Portuguese league. I mean, he put up some big numbers, big numbers
But
last
we have
season.
seen players from the
From
Portuguese league
and
come
that
over
is my
and
thing
not
now, right?
delivered.
That
So
is my thing.
that's another thing.
I mean, him look good. Him really look good. From what we see. But can he replicate that in the Premier League right now in this Arsenal system? Him score a beautiful header in a preseason.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
that's
see
all.
it.
That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was a good goal.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Am I worried about him?
Not really.
I wouldn't say worried.
At the end of the day, we're talking about Arsenal here. They're the ultimate battlers
Yeah.
anyway. So I'm never worried about them. You see me?
Always the bridesmaid,
Never the bride.
never the bride. You know what I mean?
And funny enough, which, boy, to my stupidity, maybe it's my dislike for Liverpool and Man City that I'm hoping and praying and predicting them to actually break through and win the league this
And that
year.
would be the worst thing. That would be the worst thing to happen to the football world.
Yeah.
It's better for me than watching Liverpool win another title and
But
watching City win
rather
again.
see
Yeah, no, that
Spurs
you have
win.
personal
Rather
issues
see
there, so.
Spurs win.
No, it's
No,
not
no,
personal
no.
issues.
No,
Rather
no,
It's
no, no,
about
Spurs
no.
win, bro.
No.
winning
No,
another
no.
title to boast that they have more than us. It's about
Yeah, that
City,
mess is a personal issue with you
know,
and Liverpool,
coming
going back
again.
and back.
So
Back to
I
forth.
mean, hey,
Yeah, but Arsenal them also getting Zuberman there.
Yeah.
yep, not a bad player.
Top player.
Wow.
Yep, top.
Wash up. I wouldn't say wash up, but another Chelsea reject.
No,
It's like
so
Chelsea
listen.
just always send them reject over to Arsenal. They
Yeah,
just take me,
yeah.
And
You
them
know,
just after
they-
just grab them up.
I
Yeah,
mean, as a Chelsea player, I don't mind because I'm help you out. But I mean, to be fair though, Noni Madueke is I like him as a
for that
winger.
fee, no, bro.
First of all, him can't get game over Saka.
This
So as long as Saka is
well,
fit, he ain't gonna
yeah,
get
yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah. Right. But what they did, and this is my issue I have with people with them argument, right? What people were saying is that Arsenal don't need Madueke. For me, I can't understand why they would say that. And this is my reasoning. Every team, you need a backup for every position, right? Last season, we saw when Saka went
Yeah,
down,
they had nobody.
when he got injured, they had nobody to really step up and fill that spot. Madueke is a perfect rotational player to fill that spot for Saka, right? Now, I don't know what the agreement was with Arsenal, the discussion. I don't know what that was between the two. But what I can say is that he was convinced with the project. So whether them tell him, say, listen, you're only coming in as a squad player, rotation, Gisaka a rest, maybe coming on some cup games or, him can play upon the left as well. So whether him and Martinelli battle that out, fine. But I think it's a good addition to the team.
Like,
I think it's a good
Yeah,
I
addition
mean, I
to the
don't know.
team
Like,
because
look, there's only one standout game for me when it comes down to Monaco when he scored the hat trick, right? And really, actually, it
yeah,
wasn't even him who stand out most in that game was Palmer, right?
it
Because
was Palmer
Palmer
feeding him.
supplied
Yeah, I
the,
remember.
the
Yeah,
assist for
yeah,
both of those
yeah.
goals, right? And
Right.
after that one game, he just disappeared because that was early in the
Yeah,
season, right?
yeah.
So,
No,
is
I mean,
he?
I wouldn't say disappear. Here's the thing with Madueke. Madueke, him have him issues. I'm not gonna lie. Him really have him issues wherein certain times him supposed to pass the ball and him not pass the ball. You have a wide open many times last season. I say, yo, Madueke, just pass the ball, probably with a score, right? Him also take certain shots when him shouldn't take the
Yeah.
shots. Him have this selfish mindset sometimes,
mm-hmm.
right? The middle part of the season, they see a little improvement, but then towards the end, it went back to the same thing. So I'm having
And
issues. I'm
so
having
so let me,
issues,
let me
right?
just interject right there. So you have those issues with Madueke, right?
Yeah.
And you man want to sign Garnacho.
That which is
I
crazy.
personally,
Brother, from
Oh,
Ghana
hey.
to this Messi, me write him off from them time. Man. How dare you
I
come from
mean,
Argentina
Garnacho
and say your
is a
favorite
whole.
baller are Cristiano Ronaldo? How dare
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I mean,
No,
Garnacho is a
listen.
basket case in itself. You know what I mean?
Very talented player. Very, very
Him have
talented.
talent, but
Very
talent
talented. But
can't really overcome
the
you.
same issues that you just mentioned with Madueke were the same issues that many of us Man U
I
fans
think
had
Gar
with him.
I
Very good
think
positions that he got into, refused to pass. Some of the
yeah.
shots that he took were very
Yeah,
questionable.
but
So,
okay,
hey,
okay. So he was playing in a much worse system and team than Madueke was in Chelsea. Garnacho had to almost take the responsibility upon himself, kind of free up Bruno somewhat
Because
because
there was no
Bruno,
other creativity in that team.
yeah, yeah. The only thing that you guys had was Bruno, and Bruno couldn't do it by himself. So Garnacho, I didn't have a problem with him doing that, right?
oh no,
My
trust me, it was a problem because there were many times when Rasmus was wide
him,
open.
him would have
And
Yeah.
missed
I
either way.
mean,
Either way, him would have
maybe
missed.
he would
Rasmus
have,
started
Him
off
but
would
as
have
a
missed.
good forward for money. He just was not getting any service in the earlier part of the season.
yeah,
And then
Yeah.
he picked up a little bit of steam,
picked up a
and
little
then he
bit,
got
better
injured.
perform.
And then he got injured, got a knock, was out for a couple of weeks, came back, and I don't know, bro. Because I liked him. I really did. I'm not even going to I really
Listen,
did.
in his
Again,
first season, he was very good, but
he's
sticking to
another one
Garnacho,
where him did light up the Italian league
I,
and people.
I wouldn't even say light up
Well, it
because he
was
had
doing
like what
good. It was doing
13
good.
goals, but just watching him, he
Yeah.
looked like a player who had a lot of potential from how he was holding up the
Right.
ball. He seemed to have more skill at that point in time because he was
Right.
going
And
past
then he went to
defenders.
Manu, and that's the issue.
No, but that
He went
first
to
season
Manu, full
under
stop.
Eric Ten
That's
Hag,
it.
he was fairly good. He had 16 goals that first year, and remember he was injured to start the season. He
Yeah.
came back. And as a young player leading the line at a club like Man U, I think he did very good that first season. Now, last year, I'm saying, all right, you scored 16, you possibly have 20 goals in you, and I'm not sure what happened. But I will say again, there were many times when he was wide open for, a simple tap in, a simple finish, and the players who were around him, especially Garnacho, failed to pass the ball to him. And then, second of all, we had a creativity issue where only Bruno was really creating chances, which I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times chances were created for him and he missed, but he was not passed the ball on many occasions. And that's why I'm saying you man wanting Garnacho, is kind of a surprise to me because, football is football. It don't matter what team or system you're in. If there's a player that's open who has an easier road to goal than you are tap in, you do it to benefit the team. You don't try and shoot from no wide angle and all that stuff. So that's what I'm saying. So I want you man to hurry up and take him and pay up the money. Man, you want him gone and take forever. Your team, hurry up and sign the man.
Boy.
I guess. No, so what are you saying, Omall?
Oh no! I'm just not gonna link it back to Madueke because Arsenal was still talk about. Yeah, Madueke is that type of player, but I still think it's a good signing for Arsenal. Based on the fact that yes, Saka is the main guy, but he's a very good second option. You know what I mean? Them also take Kepa from Chelsea for $5 million. I mean, we paid Kepa.
Good backup, I guess.
Yeah, good backup. I mean, Chelsea paid 75 mil for Kepa, and although stretch it over 7 years or however long it was, $5 million though, bro. I mean, he was like the highest paid keeper in the world at one point when Chelsea initially got him, and then for losing for $5 million to Arsenal, I just
that's crazy.
Good signing for Arsenal, but again, I don't know. Just want a little bit more money outside. You know what I mean? And then they lose Jorginho.
Yeah, and Partey.
Partey, yeah. Partey, that... I don't know if you hear the scandal with Partey.
Yeah. We saw it.
With the,
with the gripping thing there?
The allegations against him. Yeah.
If that is true, the way them Lego Partey was...
quick.
Kind of shame on Arsenal, you know what I mean? Because I feel like they knew.
Oh yeah, because they happened 2 years ago, right?
Yep. And they kept it under wraps until it finally come now. Say okay, yeah, he's gonna be charged. Then them let him go. Because when them do it, I was like, why them Lego Partey?
Because there are some discussions about him signing some extension of a new contract, if I believe.
So when everything just happened like that, I was like, that's kind of weird. And then later on, when you hear the allegations with the, and so I'm like, okay, that makes sense, But Arsenal will be one to watch for this season. Can Gyökeres be that guy, that final piece to the puzzle that unlocks finally Arsenal winning a trophy?
It's now or never. Now or never for them.
Especially as a supporter of world champions, you know what I mean?
Talking about the world champions, let's talk about you guys. What's up with y'all?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
We are living on cloud 9 right now. Silencing doubters. We are setting records all across the board.
Records.
The only team to have won every single trophy
Yeah.
available to club. Like, come on.
Again, that's only because you guys have played in those competitions.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
there are
okay.
teams
Well,
who
we
have
are
played
win
in
the
the
trophy division
competitions,
of
played in the
yeah,
URL.
what are you
What's your
saying?
point? I'm trying to understand your point.
Okay. My point is that if you have a team, let's say a team like Man City, who has been dominant in the Premier League for the last 10 years, right?
Oh, boy.
Man City would never play in the European Conference League because of how dominant they are.
Okay,
So you
let
you
me
have
address
won
that
every
point.
trophy is
Let me
not,
address
to
that
me,
point.
something to brag about because
Let me address
it
that
just
point.
means that you man were poor and dropped in the conference league and won it. But you man were poor, so
Your
that's why
amnesia,
Let me ask
your
you a question.
point.
your
Were you
amnesia
guys in the
seem
conference league as well?
triggered again.
No, I was
No,
in the Europa League.
so hold on, no, hold on, no, hold on. Let me address your point. Just give me 1 second. Because your amnesia seem to
Oh,
just chip in like that.
okay.
Let me ask you this: where did Chelsea finish the season before?
Season before,
Yeah, when we started when we went into the conference league, where did Chelsea finish? 6th. Where did Man U finish?
okay. I see what you're
Answer
trying
my
to say.
Answer the
question,
question.
please. Where did Man U finish?
We finished 7th.
No, you didn't. Oh yeah, 7th. Right. 7th. Yeah.
Yeah,
6 naturally qualifies you for.
for the Europa League.
Okay, and then what? So why did Chelsea play the Conference League?
Because Man U defeated Man
A
City
drunk Man
in
City.
the FA Cup final
Yeah.
and won.
Yeah, so you're acting like Chelsea
my
only
God.
went to the Conference League because they were terrible. They finished in a conference. We finished in a Europa League spot. And the
Okay.
fact of the matter is that,
All right.
because of no win against City, which they were drunk, City never showed up that game. They nick out, what was it,
Okay.
a 1-0 win?
So
Okay, you won that and qualified. I
So
mean,
let me address that
rightfully,
real quick.
Chelsea
Oh,
should
boy.
have been playing in the Europa League.
All right.
And had we played the Europa League, we would have won it.
All right.
Yeah.
So
No,
let
let me
me
finish
say
my
this
point.
now.
Let me finish my
Okay.
point.
Okay. Finish, Mr. World Champion of
Thank you. Yes, I am. Yeah.
every league.
My point is that Chelsea weren't supposed to be playing the Conference League, right?
Yeah,
We
okay.
qualified for Europa League by finishing 6th. And who qualified? Who was the other team who qualified for the Europa League that year?
It was Man U and Tottenham who were in the Europa League.
Yeah, and Tottenham got there because they finished 5th, right?
I think Tottenham probably finished 5th, yeah.
Yes, so 5th and 6th were supposed to play
Yeah.
Conference Europa League. And the only reason you got in is because you beat a drunk Man City
All
team
right.
in the FA Cup. And listen, you can only play what's in front of you. So what we're gonna do? Go into the Conference League and not show up?
Yo, Mark said something where
Not win it?
threw me off a while ago, right? He was like,
Yeah.
you guys boasting about winning a certain kind of trophies. You're supposed to boast when you win trophies.
Yeah,
All
like,
right.
I mean, of course,
So-
we know Chelsea's above that level.
All right.
But we are going to go play the competition and say, oh, no,
boy.
we shouldn't be here.
Tell you.
So,
And then if we go lose, no, I even
if we
bigger
lose, it's a
banter.
bigger problem. Yeah.
Okay. So here is my point, right? The rules are the rules, and the rules have always been the rules. Everyone knows that the person who wins the FA Cup goes to Europa League. It's not something that just happened because, it was Man U and whatever. So
Right,
your
yeah.
point about you finishing above me, then if you man wanted to ensure that you made
Yeah.
it to that particular
No, but
league,
listen,
you should have won the
listen.
FA Cup. Win the
You
FA Cup.
started by
You should have been-
saying-
I didn't tell you to not win the FA Cup.
Listen, you started by saying that Chelsea is poor and that's what they fell into the Conference League.
Yes.
How can you say
Because you
that
didn't
though
win
when
the FA
Chelsea
Cup.
actually finished above Man United in the
Yes,
league?
but finished
You
above
can't
me
say that.
without a trophy, and my team win one place above me. I'll do that, right? So it's not like you finished 5 places above me. You finished
It's
one
still above
place
you though.
above me.
What are you saying?
Yes. However, my point is that the rules are the rules, and the team that wins the FA Cup
okay,
goes to the
okay,
Europa
okay,
League.
you qualify,
So
you
man didn't win the FA Cup to go there. So you man got what you deserve, win a trophy, and then go to where you want to go. So
Okay,
you
we
went to the
still not get your
conference
point,
league with
though.
all the division.
All right, gents.
We
I
still
feel
not-
like
okay,
all
did
that
you
stuff,
did
and
you
you
win
won.
the Europa League?
That's
Did
not
you win the
something to
Europa
boast
League?
about. I have
Did
won
you
Europa
win
League
the
on many
did
occasions
you
as a Man U
answer
fan
my
will-
question?
Oh.
Did you win the Europa League?
But I've won it before.
Did
Answer the
you
question, man.
win this? Europa League.
Not the last
Did
one that we
you
played.
win this
no,
Europa League?
No, we did not. No.
Who did you lose to?
We lost to...
Who did you lose to?
We lost to Spurs. Tottenham at Spurs.
Where did Spurs finish?
Below us in the league.
All right,
What's your argument? What you really are trying to say?
Gents. We are straight. We are talking about transfers. We are talking about transfers, and you guys got all. We still have two teams to finish.
You're right.
We have Chelsea to finish that, but I wouldn't even start talking about Spurs.
We can't argue that, brother. Yeah. Right.
Argue with a Man U player is like arguing with the wall outside.
Pointless. Pointless, brother. I swear. But yeah, you're right, Dre. So Chelsea brought in Joao Pedro.
Good signing. Good baller. Good forward.
Oh my day. I had my doubts when Pedro was linked to us because in Brighton, I just didn't see where he was going to fit in. I didn't see him as a striker up front.
But you guys didn't have a proper striker. You guys had what is his name? Jackson.
Nicholas Jackson, yeah. At least, I mean, I don't mind Jackson.
Really?
I don't mind Jackson. I really don't mind Jackson.
That's crazy.
If you look at Jackson, he's hit double digits in his first 2 seasons. And he got a bunch of assists.
Because Jackson come like a Nunes to me.
No. You can't compare Jackson to Nunes.
It's a hit or a miss. Like,
yeah,
don't find himself in a good
but Jackson scores goal, double digits both his seasons, right? Non-penalty goals as well. And Jackson up front, there's no better presser up front than Jackson. It's facts. Check the facts.
Wow.
Check the facts.
Wow.
He is the best pressing forward in the Premier League.
So why are you
not
selling
asking.
him then why do you bring in Delap? Why did you bring in Pedro and are trying to get rid of Jackson?
I'm not saying he's perfect.
Double digits and the best presser.
I'm not saying he's perfect. I said I don't mind him. I don't mind having him in the team.
Okay, and he's worth 80 mil.
That's the market, bro. What you gonna tell me? If how much Seshko go for? How much Ekitike go for?
Tesco in total was about 67 million pounds. About 60. No. Yeah. 60. In total, maybe about 71 million pounds. I have to check it because they always give 2 figures. They give the euros and the pounds.
There. Yeah.
Right? So I have to verify.
Yeah, and Ekitike is within that same price range. Jackson still have mostly like 5 years left on him contract,
It doesn't matter. He could have 10.
No, it does matter. It does matter. And you're talking about Jackson, like I said, Jackson doesn't score goals. Jackson scores goals.
He also misses a lot of goals too.
Yeah, but
misses very simple goals as well.
Scores more goals than Højlund.
Everyone does. That's not a compliment.
Yeah, scores more goals than Xerxes. More goals combined than your whole front. Your front.
That's the thing. I'm trying to find how much goals Jackson scored last season. It wasn't.
I think it's 14. No. Yeah, he scored 14 non-penalty goals, something like that. He scored.
Let me double check because I'm not seeing him in double figures.
Remember. What are you seeing right now?
Because
remember before December, where he got injured, he was actually on track to be probably one of the top scorers.
That is
check
Nicholas Jackson
it.
scored 10 goals. 10 goals in last season. 10. And he's below.
I mean, I guess in our competitions.
Is it 10 in the Premier League?
Premier League.
No, yeah.
Oh,
Premier
so maybe
League,
in all competitions.
Our competitions.
Probably 14.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, he might even below Kevin Shaw there from Brentford.
Before December, when he get injured for like 2 months or so, which is when Chelsea fell off a cliff, he was on track. All of them goals where him score, most of them come before.
Mbeumo, Wissa, Watkins, Cunha, Palmer.
He was injured, and then if you realize Chelsea after Jackson got injured, that is when our problem started. Okay. Because Jackson up front
was brilliant.
Telling you, there's no impress the ball, him run, The only thing is him finishing.
Yeah,
He's not.
that's the
He's
thing.
not
That's
a
what I'm saying.
perfect
He gets
finisher.
in good positions, but he just doesn't finish, which is why
That's
we compare
that's
him
my
to
Not a
point.
bad
Nunes.
player.
That is Nunes. Nunes gets in
No,
the
no.
best of
Nunes.
position, but he just
No,
doesn't
Nunes
score.
worse. Nunes
You
is
see me?
much worse. I'm sorry.
Nunes is way better than Jackson.
On the ball. No, skill. No, no, no.
It's
Hold on.
not even a comparison,
Hold on.
even a
Skill
debate.
wise,
It's
I'm gonna tell you this. You see, if Nunes was
of
scoring his
course
goals, he would have been
he,
one of the best forwards in the Premier League. On the
How many
ball,
goals did
technically he
Nunes
was before
score?
he came over. He was a very good striker before he
No,
came over to the Premier League.
yeah, and then he came into the Premier League and
he just not scored.
how
Listen,
much goals Nunes scored?
No, he's not. He's not even anywhere near Jackson.
Exactly.
No,
So all you can't say Nunes better than Jackson then.
no. I'm not saying he is
Jackson have better
better finishing.
attributes as well.
On the
Yeah, I'm
ball,
a
Nunes
better
is better on the ball.
no,
To me.
no, Nunes can't dribble. Nunes is not a dribbler. Him first touch heavy, him clunky. For me, since him come to Premier League, I'm sorry, but Nunes is not better than Jackson. I don't even get the comparisons. I mean, yeah, he missed some goals, but I'm sorry, Jackson is better. Him hold up play, him link up play, way better than Nunes. I'm sorry.
All right,
But
all right.
I
I'll take
mean,
that point. I'll take that point.
him about to leave anyways.
Yeah.
Which for me, I would have keep him even as a third option, rotation through, the many competitions we'll have. But I mean, Joao Pedro has
Good baller.
been, I mean,
yeah. So
top.
I want to make a comment though, right? And what I will say is that I want to thank you guys for beating us to getting Liam Delap. Thank you so much to your team for beating us to Liam Delap. Because I can assure you we are going to be a much better team with Benjamin Sesko.
I mean,
So,
even that said, they love a good baller, you know.
Yeah, man, I see
yes,
what problem with
he's a
that.
good baller,
Good
but
baller.
all I'm saying is that I prefer
Sesko.
us not having him in the team. So thank you for having him.
So earlier, these are your words. Premier League proven versus coming from a different league, right? Liam Delap
Premier League proven.
bullies people in the Premier League.
Big team too. Big
Big
team.
team. Bully them.
Your
Right?
words.
And
Yeah. All I'm saying
and
is
listen.
that I just prefer us having Sesko.
Why? But Sesko come from a different league, and it's
I thought you said
statistically proven that players from a
yeah,
different league who come
from
to the Premier
different
League
who
don't
comes to
perform.
So which is it?
Okay.
I understand.
I mean, I see what you guys are trying to do.
No, I don't
No,
want
no,
to tell
try
you what
to
you
do.
said, sir. That was
It is
your
just
words
my
exactly.
preference, a lot of other Man U fans' preference, to have
A player
Sesko
that's not going to
because of the
perform.
potential
That
of what he can become.
Let me ask you this.
So no, we're
How
talking
many
about
goals?
potential. This is the problem
How
with
many
you Man
goals did?
United fans. We're talking about the
Yep.
potential of Sesko, but we're not going to talk about the potential of a Florian Wirtz
Of
or a Ryan
yeah.
Cherky or a Reinders. We don't business
Yeah.
about their
I
potential.
did say they are very good and
let
they
me
have
ask you
potential
this.
to
No,
be world
you
class.
said they're not going to perform because based on statistics, players from different
Yeah.
leagues who come
Different
here
league.
don't perform.
Don't perform.
Your
And let me
word,
ask
sir.
you this. How many goals did Benjamin Sesko get in the Bundesliga?
About
last season?
13 and 21 goals in all competitions.
Okay. How many goals did Liam Delap get with a poor Ipswich team, by the way?
About 13 or 14.
Yeah, so what your problem then? What
Bro, I have no problem. All I'm saying is thank you to your team for taking it.
Yeah, you're right.
Brilliant.
I am
Thank
so
you,
excited for the new
yes.
season, bro. But
Yep,
we need to move
yep.
on to Tottenham.
Yep.
Which
Let me
probably
just finish with Chelsea. We're getting Estevao William,
yeah.
which is
Talented.
Brazilian wonder
Yup.
kid. I mean,
He looks like a real Brazilian.
I
Talented.
am
I've seen
so
it.
excited for him. Kendry Paez is another youngster from Ecuador. We get out a lot of deadlogs, as they call it. Chelsea people talk about Chelsea spending so much, but them never yet look on the fact that Chelsea is the best team at selling players, hands
I'll
down.
give you that.
Yeah,
I will
so
definitely
we
give you
get
that.
out players as well, and we'll see where this massive overhaul do, because we are clean out and we're bringing big quality. So yeah, we link with also uh, name slip me now, from RB Leipzig.
Xavi Simons.
Yes, I'm excited for getting him
Nice
too,
baller. You
and
guys want to get him and Garnacho, which is going to be good.
yeah,
But you
Colwill
guys have
got
so many
injured.
wingers though. Where are they all gonna play is the better.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm just saying that you guys are stocking up on all of these talented
Who are the
wingers.
many wingers you're talking
You get
about?
what I'm saying?
Who
So,
are the many wingers?
well, I mean, yeah, you guys did already sell Madueke.
Yeah, so what are you talking about?
But remember that in your team right now, Cole Palmer has been operating off the wing for many
You
of your
can't watch.
games.
Cole
Right?
Palmer's gonna play down the middle.
In the middle,
Well,
yeah.
well,
Why would,
well,
I wouldn't put
he
I
does,
wouldn't
yeah,
put Palmer on the wing.
Yeah,
yeah, but he has operated on the wing for many of
yeah, he can, but
He
that
can,
doesn't
but
mean
that's
he's
not his
going
the
to.
position.
games, right?
Yeah,
So,
right now,
Yeah.
we gotten Jamie Gittins for the left, right?
you guys
We
have
get
Pedro.
if Pedro plays on the right,
Yup, so that's
okay,
two
we have
wingers.
Esteval Willian. So we
That's
have one
three.
on the left, one on the right. Esteval
Okay.
Willian also on the left. I mean, also
Okay.
on the right
The three wingers going again.
as a backup. So you're
Yep.
saying we shouldn't have a backup? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I am
Okay,
saying is
we're
that
getting in Javi Simmons, who can play in the Cole Palmer role, or him can float out to the left. If we get Garnacho, that will be a second left winger option. So who are the many wingers you're talking about?
that's basically six wingers if you guys
No,
complete
you're
Garnacho
not
and Xavi
listening.
Simons.
Two on the right, two on the left. Xavi Simmons will play in the middle with Cole Palmer.
All right, so we will see what happens when the season starts. No problem.
Yeah, me
But
see where you're
I
talking about
just
these
see a lot of
many.
wingers in your team.
Okay.
Let's have a lot of
I sent
a
you guys
lot
a
of players
link
in
in the
every
chat as
position.
well.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I think you guys
which
are
is
linked in the
fine. We
chat.
need
Yeah,
depth.
we need depth.
good
Them have multiple
right?
leagues playing. That means that we can just rotate them player, give them rest them cap. It's fine. It works for them.
Right. Yeah, it works.
Yeah, I'm saying
we
you guys
win.
check.
We win stuff.
You guys look at the chat. I
But
sent a link in the chat.
Yeah.
oh yeah, we'll check it. But like Dre, so we could move on to
The Spurs.
Spurs
The
and
Spurs are the last one. They might probably have the worst transfer window. The worst. Losing
Boy.
Sonny. Losing Sonny was horrible for them. Then Madison getting injured.
Yeah.
you talk about Son. Son, I think his time
Was up.
Was up,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Possibly.
So
Yeah.
I
He's
feel
up.
like it's a
Didn't do
good
nothing last
outgoing
season.
for them. Them not really lose nothing because him numbers never
Let's think. Let me find out.
wasn't the same.
They didn't bring anybody to replace him. Who they brought in?
Well, it depends, because, okay, remember, Son used to play upon the left, and at times, them even put him up front as a
Yeah.
striker, right? So now them bring in
Kudos.
Kudus, which for me they actually want Kudus instead of Gittins. I think Kudus is a player who can play across the front. Him having issues as well. In first season for West Ham was good. Then him kind of fall off. My issues in consistency, so we'll have to see how that go.
Yeah.
But then as for overall though, I think he's a good signing. Them also linked with let's say Tottenham for Butler. What?
Bottle who?
Yeah.
Signing for Ben White. No, Ben White?
No, man.
You mean Morgan Gibbs White?
Morgan
Yeah,
Gibbs White. There we
because
go. Yeah,
apparently
yeah.
they broke some rules
Yeah,
that allowed that
yeah, I mean,
to be rescinded by the Premier League officials.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they mess up that, which would have been a good signing for them.
Yup, it would have.
Good signing. So they messed that up, but them also bring in Mateus Tell.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
wasn't he already technically on loan?
I guess, yeah, but if you're a small look on who them have, technically,
So one of the signings that they made is Paulina from Bayern Munich,
Yeah, from Bayern.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Who in the middle of the park, from what I watched with Bayern, can be a very good player. Why did Bayern let him go? If he's still contributing and stuff, we don't know, but he can be good.
He's a guy what Tuchel did want,
Yep, for
Yep.
Spurs. So we shall see. I'm trying to think of who else did they.
They will say them link. They're
of
linked with
note.
Sevilla.
Yes, I know
We'll see how
that's
that go.
linked with Sevilla, and are they linked with Eze as well? Yeah, I think Sevilla and
Them and
Eze.
Arsenal, yeah. So
Yeah,
them
yeah, that's what I saw.
Arsenal, yeah. So
Yeah, so
I
not
mean,
a lot to talk
Thomas
about
Frank
from
is,
Bears.
I guess, transfer as well for the coach.
Yeah.
Big Ange, big up Big Ange.
But I mean, they actually looked good.
Yeah, against PSG. Yeah, you're next side, Dre. The PSG. You like PSG too, right?
No, not PSG. My Barcelona.
Oh, no. Just for FIFA.
I don't use Barcelona. 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 I'm a
Yeah.
diehard Barcelona fan. Funny enough, that's where my football started, not EPL.
Oh, okay.
I didn't start watching
Okay.
EPL till maybe like 2 years ago.
Wow. Well,
That's why he's a Man City fan,
Yeah, of course. 2 years ago when I came, I reviewed the league, saw who was the best
Yeah.
team in the league, and I chose the best team. Why would I pick
Definitely wouldn't
anything but the
choose
best?
Man U.
All
Definitely
right.
wouldn't choose Man U.
No, it's a weird concept to me. Why would I come to a league, look at the best team in the league, and not choose them?
Yeah.
Why did you choose Man U?
I came out of my mother's womb a Manchester United fan.
That is why you're
when
so
the
damn
doctors
that's
pulled
why you're so
me out of my mother, I was wearing a Man U jersey when I
Yeah, it
came
makes
out.
sense. It makes
I
sense.
was
It
born.
makes sense.
It's in my blood. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you guys have heard me say this many times. You can change your wife, your religion, your politics, but never can you change your favorite football team.
How much time
Which
you
is why
find
I
yourself to do
Man
I
U
wish
till death.
I wish me
Came
could
up my
respect
mother that
bit.
way, and
I
I'm
wish.
still this way, right through. How much what?
How much time you find yourself I know you're not gonna answer this honestly, but how much time have you find yourself
Cash, I
sat
go.
down in your room in a dark and just I wish you could have changed your team, Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, never.
I know you
never.
don't answer it honestly, but I
Never.
just wanted to ask.
No,
Let me say, Man U
I have
fans
seen
can
my team
only
win
live.
so much trophies in my lifetime that I am good. Like
Okay,
the
you
amount
go.
of
So you
trophies
know
I
so
have
now with
seen.
no more in your
us
lifetime,
lift-
right? That's what you're saying.
No,
Okay, got it.
that's not what I'm saying. I am saying
Yeah, man.
from the time I have been watching the league from in the 2000s coming up, I have seen so many trophies. I have seen 3 back-to-back Premier Leagues. I have seen a Champions League, FA Cup, Community Shields. I've seen Europa Leagues. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen Club World Cups, you name it. Even friendlies that we play in the preseason, I've seen
Man, I
trophies.
talk
I've
about
seen so
friendlies
much.
now.
Well, no,
That's how
leave him
much
alone,
I've seen us
Omall.
win. So
Because
good.
he has seen it, he's not going to see it anymore.
Yeah,
He
you're
has to
not
allow us to
experiencing it
live
no
in the
more, yeah.
past.
That's the
You
thing
have
with
to leave
Man
him
U.
there because he has
Wow.
seen it. There's no more to see
Stuck
after this.
in the
So,
past.
you
just
know
leave him
what,
Forever
alone.
in the past.
This season will tell all, and we will see.
Man, you
Okay.
you don't even have them to win. What are you talking about?
Oh, because I'm a
Yeah.
realist.
Okay,
I don't
all right.
give takes that are unrealistic.
Me could finish up transfers. Other notable mentions was just the amount of money Liverpool spend with I don't know where they get this money from, but they've been spending a lot thus far. I think
Because
the net spend.
they've sold a lot of players as well. So because
Yeah,
they've been
true.
selling so well, the net spend I think is very low, like about 26 million. Is that correct? Something like that? I think the net spend is like 26 million. I was reading it yesterday.
Something that I don't know what the exact next spend is, but they've spent like 252 million, something like that, thereabout already with the players they've brought in. Yes, they did have outgoings. I remember to Liverpool hasn't been buying in the past as well, so I guess that's the saving up for the time.
Yep. So their net spend
Sunderland.
is 64 mil.
Okay.
They have made sales of 202 mil. and spend 266 mil, which is actually not bad.
Yeah, no, I guess not bad. Yeah, we'll see how the team gel. Sunderland got promoted, Leeds got promoted, and who's the other team? Burnley. Burnley was the other team that got promoted.
And I
We'll
expect
see
all
how
of them
they
to
do.
go back down.
Sunderland.
Going back down as
All of
well.
them going back down.
Well, I guess we'll see, right? Sunderland has been spending as well. Lots of money they've been spending. So we'll see if the money they've been investing. I think they signed Marc from Chelsea as well on loan, which for me is a good signing for them. But yeah,
Just to wrap up,
we'll see.
what like the top your top 6 each person, and we just call it a day.
Yeah, we'll talk transfer now. So, like we see, we actually predictions.
Predictions time.
Predictions from the
I'm
panel.
sure I'm going to be a spot on and accurate.
Let's see what the predictions were. Do we have it? Okay, top 4 predictions. We have. Oh,
Yep, that's
1
accurate.
second.
Look on that, Mark. We have
second.
this. Yeah, what? I feel like we have the same. All right, let's see.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay,
Yeah, here we
Mark,
go.
you're
Here we
crazy.
go.
Let's see.
Yeah, so we have Dre with Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City as the top 3, Chelsea as the 4th position, 5th Man U, and 6th Aston Villa.
Omall. Can't hear again. Can't hear.
Oh,
Yeah, may I hear you properly though? No one more.
yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man, if-
audio gone.
Sure.
Yeah, you're loud and clear. Mark, check your mic or your
Yeah,
speakers.
technical issues with
Yeah.
Mark, yeah? Manu.
Money as usual.
As soon as the predictions come up, innit? Yeah.
But we are here my type. Loud too.
Maybe you're my type too. Maybe output.
Maybe there's something wrong with the speakers, bro.
Nothing?
Alright, just run with the predictions then.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we got Mark somehow having
Awesome.
Arsenal, Liverpool, City, United in 4th, Chelsea to finish 5th, and Spurs to finish 6th. Of course, I have to back my team, Chelsea,
Delusional,
to win the
but
league.
okay.
Liverpool to come 2nd, City 3rd, Arsenal, I just can't see them, being better than these teams. But Crystal Palace for
That's
me
interesting.
to finish 5th, and
Man
Man United to finish 6th.
Funny enough, all of us
hopefully-
agree that City is going to come 3rd.
3rd, yeah. Yeah, so hopefully we can get Mark back with the audio. Hopefully we can get him back. But yeah, Dre, if you just want to start talking us through your prediction, why you had those in the order you did.
All right, so for me, Liverpool, of course, they just went crazy with the new signing. They look like a good. Last season they look solid, right? And if these new signings can come in and just fit in immediately and just play well, I don't see a team that's going to be Liverpool. We have Wirtz. That's just going to bring a new, like a missing piece to the team, honestly, right? I have Arsenal in 2nd. That's where Arsenal is, 2nd, right? They're just always there, but just never
Naturally,
there.
right?
I mean, in all honesty, they're a good team. They are. They're solid
Yeah. They have
defensively.
a good core.
Midfield not bad. They're just missing that finishing piece. Let's see how Gyökeres come in and gel and see what comes from that. City, we went wild as well in the
Transfer market.
We got a bunch of new players.
Okay.
Defensively, we're not solid. Which is why I don't have us. If we can fix that defensive problem,
Yeah.
I definitely have us on top defensively, and then we can get our strikers to score a goal, right?
Okay. Okay.
Chelsea, Man U, and Aston Villa finish up my top six. Chelsea better team over Man U and Aston Villa. Man U,
Naturally. Yeah.
Man U, I mean, I love Joe Pedro. For me, Joe Pedro was one of the most exciting forward for last season.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Joe Pedro. You guys, Cole Palmer is crazy. Probably one of the best
Right.
midfielders in the league right now. I don't care about anybody wants to say. He's crazy, right?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Man U, Cunha and Bremo, really good
Uh-huh.
footballers. Really good
Right. Right.
footballers, right? And if they can come in, I think they can definitely change around the attacking aspect of Man U. They still haven't done anything about anywhere else. But my thing is goals goals win game. The more you score, the more games you win. So hopefully they can come and win score some goals. Aston Villa team is always a little good side. So
Yeah.
that's why they're really there. But yeah,
Okay.
that's
I
it.
guess we'll see. Mark, Mr. Say I have to run. Dre probably have to run too. Maybe we just finish off with the predictions. Mark, run through your
Yeah.
predictions. Why you have that?
So, and this may be crazy of me to predict, but I actually have Arsenal finally breaking through this season and winning the league after coming second for the last however many years. My mind is just telling me that they're a very consistent team based
Yeah.
on the fact that they have a good defense, the midfield is good, the forward line maybe just a bit addressed. If Saka can stay fit for the entire season, then I think they should be the champions this year. Liverpool, I have them coming second. Not to be biased, but the transfer window that they had was actually very good. They already won the leagues. They're defending champions. I think the reason why I have them coming second is because, as you can see, I think the latter part of last season they fell off somewhat in terms of their consistency, and then even them losing the
I mean, that's
community
after they
shield
won
as
the
well.
league, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, which could be complacency. And I mean, I know the
Yeah.
charity shields are friendly, so to speak, but as we can see that there are some issues there in terms of that team, I guess, maybe
Yeah.
gelling with the new parts. I still have them coming second, making it a very close race with Arsenal. Man City, I have them coming third. Very good signings. Can never count out Pep. If Rodri is able to give them, maybe even most of the season, staying fit and returning to somewhat of his best, then I see them, perhaps
Yeah.
challenging for the title. But as is right now, Rodgers a big question mark. So I have them
Why
coming.
have Manu fourth? Like
So
above
Man U coming
Chelsea.
fourth
Oh
now,
my days.
and here's the thing: Man U is only playing one game per week. Last season was so bad that the players and the coaching staff, I think, are just itching to put that behind them and do better this particular season. It could be a little bit of me thinking with my heart, but I have Man U, because of that forward line being fixed and the goals coming in. As well as you have to remember that coaches can implement their style of play and their system on teams. I mean, Nottingham Forest did it last year from a relegation battle to, coming all the way up into the league, challenging for top four. So if they can do it, then I'm sure we can do it. And then Chelsea have them coming fifth. Yep, they made some good signings, but just for me, I think playing 3 games per week, well 2 games per week, having the Champions League pressure on them now. I don't see them being as good as these other teams. And then for Tottenham, you guys saw them lose that Super Cup
PSG.
against PSG, but the team in itself looks much better in terms of how they're playing, how they're trying to attack teams. Yes, they were Spursy in crumbling, but in the Premier League, they're usually a very good team. I would have went for maybe Aston Villa or Newcastle in this spot, but I think for Aston Villa, there's still a lot of question marks around them. Newcastle perhaps losing Isak, so I gave Spurs the nod just to round out my top six. But
Okay.
don't be surprised if Man U wins the title.
Oh my
Bruh, you know what?
gosh. This
Champions.
guy. You
Bruh,
just can't help yourself. Yeah. Oh wow! All right, we'll just run through mine because I don't know this guy. Anyways, the with Chelsea, of course, winning the league. I just gotta say, man, world champions. You know what I mean? We look good. We've been on a rise, and I just feel like the team is
No
clicking.
chat.
The mentality,
Never
the
happened.
signings, everybody is just on a page where I feel like Chelsea will do it, even though people doubt us. Liverpool for me is second. Very good team. It will be a close title match between them and Chelsea. With the signings they have, I feel like they have you know bolstered the team in a sense, and hopefully with maybe Isak coming in, that will help them a little bit more. But I just don't feel like they'll be able to go on that run that they did last season. City, can't count out City. I think we all have City in third. Again, it'll be very close with the signings that they did. Yes, they did improve, but for me, the defense will still be an issue. Arsenal, I just feel like Arteta is on his last string. The players probably will stop believing in him after they mess up a bit. And I don't know. I just feel like the other three teams are better. Crystal Palace to me
You
is
having
a
a gig.
surprise fifth place. I feel like Crystal Palace have this balance to them, especially with that new. Can't remember the name of the coach right now, but he's been doing a very good job with them. Feel like them are up on a good run.
Absolutely.
As a little surprise, finish there. I've been battling between the sixth place. I wasn't gonna put Manu. I was caught between Newcastle and Tottenham. I like Tottenham because Thomas Frank, feel like him go bring a different spin to the team. Newcastle again depends on if they lose Isak or not. Whether they lose him or not, I think the relationship has been broken, and so just the best of the worst, really. To finish sixth, Man United. Yeah. But yeah, that's the top six prediction by the panel. Any final words, guys? No one for run.
Yeah, the league starts today. I'm excited. I'm going to watch Liverpool play Bournemouth in an hour or two.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 3-1. You see me?
Okay. Yeah,
And
score
about the league.
prediction one for that.
I have Liverpool winning 2-1.
2-1.
Yep, 2-1 Liverpool.
I am seeing a draw. 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. But
Let's see.
Marc's hot take just before we go. Look out for Man U to defeat Arsenal on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
When say Marc mud take? Because I think that's what it's mud take, right?
Yep.
Marc's hot take.
Which is right.
Man U to defeat Arsenal. If you're a betting man, work on that. Trust me, jump on it. Put some money on that. Man U to defeat Arsenal. First game of the season
we'll
for
see.
us.
We'll have to see. We'll see about that one day. But yes, guys, that is it for the show. Again, we are called the Benchwarmers.
Benchwarmers, baby.
And we'll be back on Saturday to do our match review and preview for the what's to come. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned. We're gonna be large. We're gonna hit all the platforms. So yeah. Until then, stay warm, guys.
Take care, guys.